Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. If you are brand new here, my name is FiddlinJonny. This is my fiddle channel and magic product review. And before I do any magic product review, I do a quick fiddle tune. And ideally I like the fiddle tune to match the person or the product release, so let's see what we got here. Alright, there we are. The theme to Masterpiece Theatre. And the reason I chose that one is for my Englishman mate, Craig Petty. Craig Petty has come out with Gatekeeper, one of his latest releases, done through Penguin Magic. Anyway, a very interesting release. You should stick around all the way to the end to see what I think about Gatekeeper. Alright, hello everyone. I know you are all eager to get into Gatekeeper by Craig Petty and released through Penguin Magic. What is Gatekeeper? So Gatekeeper is essentially, it's set up in the teaser as a bar bet. What you're going to do is you're going to show up with a key that has a single hole in it, and you hand them a coin and this key, and you say, the challenge is you'll give them money or a drink or whatever. You want to make your bet if they can take the coin and put the coin through the hole. You'll hand it to them. Of course, it'll take as much time as they want. They won't be able to do it, despite that you say it is possible. You then, after they give up, say, I'll show you how. And what you do is that you're able to stretch the hole. So I should have had it set up for you. Stretch the hole on this. So now that there's a big enough gap in your key, and therefore you can now put the coin through the hole. That's it. All right. That is Gatekeeper. Let's talk about what are you going to get. So you're going to get these in this. In here, you're going to get two keys. And one key is a regular key. These are not cut keys. And one key that has the stretched hole in it. That's what you're going to get. If you wanted to, you could have these cut and actually be usable for whatever you wanted them to be for. And in the release, he'll talk about things to be careful when you're doing that. All right, so you're going to get the two uncut keys. You're also going to get a video tutorial that is through the Penguin Magic, their site, and it is 39 minutes in length, and it is taught by the man himself, Mr. Craig Petty. Let's talk about how there are the instructions. For anyone who has purchased a Craig Petty product before, you know he's a great teacher, does a great job. In particular, I think some of the strengths with Craig is that you're always going to get a great value because he makes sure that he includes lots of different ideas and as many routines as possible with whatever the release is. And this is no different. Despite this not like one maybe typically 4 or 5 hour Craig tutorial, this one's the 39 minutes, but you get everything you need for something that's simple and direct like this. Let's see, so anyway, the instructions are good. I don't have any problem with them. It's shot really well. Craig's a great teacher and the level of detail is just perfect. So normally I would talk about how is the gimmick. Well, these are not gimmicked. These are literally as you see them, which means that you're going to be doing some sleight of hand when you perform this effect, but the keys themselves are normal keys and they will outlast you. They'll last a lifetime, all right? There's nothing to break on these unless you're really, really rough with them. Let's talk about, that transitions, I think, well into what is the skill level. So the skill level here is beginner, but I will add, you'll have to do a couple simple sleights, and the sleights are very simple, very beginner level. I do highly suggest that you take the time to practice before you go out and really perform it. The truth is, probably within 10 minutes after watching the tutorial and putting in about 10 minutes of practice, you could reasonably go out and perform it. However, I would think after you put in more practice time, in front of a mirror, you're going to get it more and more smooth, your muscle memory down, and it's going to look much better. So despite that it's beginner level, please strongly make sure that you take the time to practice it so that it looks that much better and more fresh. So now let me talk a little about the pros or the cons, and things I wish I'd known before purchasing the product. This is, on a pro side, it really is an everyday carry. And by true everyday carry standards, and I think Craig talks about this from time to time, it is an object that you would normally have on you, or that anybody would have on them. A deck of cards would not be everyday carry because, well, not everyone carries cards. Everyone does carry things like keys, cell phones, wallets. Those would be considered true everyday carry if you're doing something with those. So these are true everyday carry, as everyone carries keys, and I would normally carry these on my own key ring. I think also it's really nice that these keys match perfectly with Keymaster, and if you're not familiar with Keymaster, I've done a review of Keymaster. You should go check it out. I'll put a link for Keymaster so you can see that. Keymaster was, for Penguin Magic, was the 2022 product of the year. So it was a really good release, real solid release. And I like the fact that if you already have Keymaster and you want to get this as an add-on, and I think this is a nice add-on, quite frankly, the keys will match and they totally fit that set as well. I'll also add that I think one of the nice things about this is if you're somebody who likes to do coin magic, it's a great lead in to do coin magic. You can start off with the keys, and then since you have a coin in play, you can then go into coin routines if you'd like. Or you could go the other way, go from coins to keys. So whether you're going coins to keys or keys to coin, it's a nice sort of transition for that, for either direction tricks that you want to do there. I like also that it's fully examinable. So you would obviously never hand out both at the same time, but whichever one they have in their hand, they can also fully examine it. So there's no problem, fully examinable at the end. If you want to end clean as well, you can end clean with this in their hands. So that's another sort of pro around this release, is that it's all examinable. There's nothing to hide. I also like that it just feels organic. If someone says, hey, can you show me something? You can go, I just don't have anything. And then you go, let me think. Let's just do something simple like a bar bet. And so somebody borrow somebody's coin and see if you can't put the coin through the hole. I also like that it's not gender specific. A lot of releases these days, because they're created by mostly men, for men magicians, they're not thinking about in terms of females and whether this would work for them. I like this, that regardless of what gender, everyone carries keys and can perform with it, so I think that's great. If I had to focus a little bit on what the cons are, I think in my ideal world, Gatekeeper would have been included in Keymaster. I think they just naturally flow together, and Gatekeeper could have been Keymaster 2.0. It's my hope, or I think it would be great, Penguin Magic, if you just made this all a single project and put Keymaster, Gatekeeper 2.0 or whatever, and sell it all together would be the most ideal situation. But this is a standalone with a standalone routine as described, and you don't need Keymaster to be able to do that. So let's talk about who's going to like this. I think anybody who likes close-up magic, if you like organic magic that's done with an everyday carry type of an object, you're going to really like this. It's not really suitable for parlor or for stage, it's too small, but really is best for that close-up type of performance, whether you're doing that in a walk around type situation or any other sort of close-up type of situation. The cost of it in the United States is $24.95, so basically $25 in the United States. I think that's a very reasonable cost for what you're getting. Now, you are just getting two keys, and $25 for some folks might feel like, oh, that's a bit much. But they are cut to perfection, and they match perfectly with the Keymaster set if you want to expand on that set. So that's what the cost is. That's all I have to say about it. I think it's a real solid release. Yet again, from Craig, he consistently is putting out really good products. This one's a very affordable product. I like that it matches well with the Keymaster. It's simple to do, and something that I just put on my own key ring, and I'm ready to go at any moment in time. If you have Gatekeeper. Leave me a comment down below and let me know what you think about Gatekeeper. If you have Keymaster, let me know what you think about Keymaster. I think if folks are considering it, you might consider getting Keymaster with it at the same time. All right, that's it. Leave comments. Let me know what your thoughts are. If you have not hit that like button, hit that like button. It really helps with the algorithms, and I really appreciate it. And if you could hit the subscribe button if you have not yet subscribed. This channel is definitely growing in size, and I really genuinely appreciate all of your support here. So thank you very much. All right, I'm FiddlinJonny, and remember to keep fiddling around with your magic. I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.